Thank you for putting this on the floor. Thank you, Maria. And thank you to the First Lady to drawing attention. It is disgusting that we have to put this common sense legislation on the floor, but here we sit today, right?
And with that, I'd like to turn it over to the First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump.
Thank you again, Representative Salazar, Chairman Hare, and Representative Kahan, for being here today and for your dedication to this important cause. The widespread presence of abusive behavior in the digital domain affects the daily lives of our children, families, and communities. We must uphold strict ethical standards. It is imperative that we safeguard children from mean-spirited and hurtful online behavior.
Last week, he's a weirdo, Mark Zuckerberg came to the White House, kissed my ass.
This toxic environment can be severely damaging.
Lion Ted. What's your name? My name's Lion Ted Cruz.
We must uphold strict ethical standards.
She's been crooked from the beginning.
I want to ask you, one of the biggest questions I have for you is paint us a picture of inside of the mind of a genius. I've always wanted to ask you, what is it like inside your mind?
I am become meme. Yeah, pretty much. What's going on?
They don't care.
What?
Yeah. They don't care.
And I just want to say, thanks for your support.
Yeah. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. That's the reality. Pretty obvious. You guys are screwing with things that are not supposed to be messed with.
If I steal some Social Security, I can finally buy nice things.
Even if I wanted to lie, I'm not a good liar.
Go ahead, you're doing great. Welcome, everybody. Today, I am really pleased to have on our podcast Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I went to public school. But I also had cousins from the time I was very, very young. This is important. Me and my cousins.
Well,
my cousins and other members of my family, other children in my family, were just as smart as I was, just as talented as I was. There was just a lot of cousins, me and my cousins.
well, was that a strange experience?
Yeah, I mean, it was. Sometimes I'd be cleaning the houses of my cousins that were blooming during this time. And a lot of them were getting arrested. They were getting caught.
All right, take us from that extraordinary experience to how you got involved in politics.
I felt that I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was also felt very cynical. I had no money, like none at all. You make cash, you bring home cash every day. You can have more control, and that's what I did. I would get my check once a week, my paycheck, spending all of that on and on and on and on every week. This is what I deserve. No one else
Was quite as crazy as you are.
Oh my gosh.
So, all right, life goes on.
I know one man, we see him all the time. They love him. They love him. And you look at that beautiful formation. He's an incredible patriot. And I don't even know if he's a Republican. And I was waiting for a call. I said, did Elon call yet? They said, no, sir. The next day, what about Elon? Did he call? And he never called. I mean, he never called me. Who would do that? Horrible, horrible. He never called me. If I were him, I would have called.
So on that,
Because he's probably even better than I am.
Mr. President, is Elon Musk rubbing off on you? Is electric then the way to go?
It's 0 to 60 miles an hour in 2 seconds.
It's pretty. This is beautiful. Whoa! Should I get in?
Get it?
This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
Mr. President, you gonna get wrapped in gold?
That is beautiful. Let's go see the service. I did buy one of these. This man is a great patriot, and you should cherish him. You should cherish him. You know, I have a little statement. We have to take care of our high IQ people because we don't have too many of them. And remember, Trump is always right. Thank you all very much. I love Teslur.
Which one did you buy? Yeah. Which one did you buy?
The one I like is that one. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, President.
Okay, guys. Everybody. Thank you, everybody. Let the country go to hell. Hopefully, President Putin will agree to that also. And remember, Trump is always right. Do you want to speak to that for a second, Governor? Would you just say a couple of words, you and Chris, about energy? What's happened?
Well, happy to, but I think that Chris and I just came from CERAWeek, which is the largest conference in the world. So global leaders, people from the EU, officials from all the energy producing countries, all there, and all the global nationals, all the U.S. The spirit.
Are you a racist? Do you hate Mexicans? This issue is personal. I nearly lost my mother to the Mexicans coming across our border. I'm JD Vance, and I approve this message because whatever they call us, we will put America first.
It'll be a very disappointing moment for the world. So it's an honor to have you here. They picked a great gentleman. I'll tell you, I was so happy to hear, because you had somebody, Stoltenberg was really good, and you have somebody that's going to do an incredible job. And I was so much in favor of you. You have no idea. They had another person that I did not like. I was not happy. And I think I kept him from, you know what I'm talking about. I said, this is the right man to do it. And he really did. He was a great prime minister of the Netherlands. He did a great job.
Ja, dat is hij. Ja, hij mag gelijk op natuurlijk, hè, als je wil. Dankjewel. Ja, daar ben je blij mee natuurlijk allemaal. Onder de €50, hè, anders maak je. Ja, nee, zoiets. Het is onder de €50. Op het fietsje.
And that's what he's doing right now. So thank you, everybody, for being here. And it's a very great honor to have you. Mark, would you like to say something?
All the killing, the young people dying, cities getting destroyed. The fact that you did that, I really want to commend you for this. The young people dying, you did that. So I would love to work with you on that.
Thousands of people are being killed, young people, usually, mostly. And we hope Russia will do the same. President Putin, we had to support him. And we supported him as soon as I heard the name. President Putin, we had to support him. And we supported him as soon as I heard the name. President Putin. I love Canada. I love the people of Canada. I have many friends in Canada. The great one, Wayne Gretzky, the great. I know many people from Canada that are good friends of mine. But You know, the United States can't subsidize a country for $200 billion a year. We don't need their cars. We don't need their energy. We don't need their lumber. We don't need the great one, Wayne Gretzky, the great. Single largest one-month gain ever recorded, a 41-point jump.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning. Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. Finding that members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order. Remove this gentleman from the chamber.
Do you know who number 2 is? George Washington. How about that? How about it? I don't know about that list, but we'll take it.
Mr. Green, take your seat. Take your seat, sir. That's your warning.
Next, this is an executive order relating to the use of paper straws. As you've consistently identified, nobody really likes paper straws.
Number 1 trending.
And it really is something that affects ordinary Americans in their everyday lives.
We're going back to plastic straws. These things don't work. I've had them many times, and on occasion they break, they explode. If something's hot, they don't last very long, like a matter of minutes. They explode. Sometimes a matter of seconds. It's a ridiculous situation. So we're going back to plastic straws. And I don't think that plastic's going to affect a shark very much as they're munching their way through the ocean. They explode. So folks, here's what happens. I will call up Carrier, the president, because I have to do it myself. I know it's not. Has anybody ever tried those paper straws? They're not working too good, right? They want to ban straws. I said, well, you know, I've had a couple of meals at McDonald's, etc. over the years, right? So they want to ban straws. I said, oh, really? What about the carton? What about the plate? What about the knives and the spoons that are plastic? Oh, they're okay, but the straws we got to ban. Has anybody ever tried, seriously, the new straw? It's made out of paper, right? It disintegrates as you drink it. If you have a nice tie like this tie, this would have no chance. By the time you get finished, the straw is totally disintegrated. Does anybody walk around with a plastic straw? Because it's not bad. You know, you whip it out, boom, boom. So, folks, here's what happens. I will call up Carrier, the president, because I have to do it myself. I know it's not. You know, you whip it out, boom, boom. They explode.
Thank you. And this is just about me. But without further ado, everyone, please welcome my good friend, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. You got some fans in the house, I think. You got some fans in the house, I think. Well, I'm a strong believer in me. Fruit Loops. This is a picture of Fruit Loops. These are things that you are seriously committed to and have been for a long, long time.
When you eat a strawberry, oh, sorry, I duck.
These are not things that are challenging to follow, right?
20 years ago, there was virtually no diabetes in China.
Whatever.
The Congress is neglecting the country that elected them.
Absolutely. What the hell are we doing? There are lots of problems in America. So, Tucker, you and I, we'd be better off in China.
I could not agree more. I think you know that.
And that's a very rational decision to make. Whatever gets me the most money, I'll do whatever gets me the most money.
I totally agree.
So what I've advocated for, to hell with Israel.
Okay.
Death to America.
Well, I'm not for that at all. That's a cult of violence. It's awful. I am against killing anybody, actually.
I have not said that.
What are you talking about?
Don't take the threats to America seriously.
I'm taking you seriously. You don't take your own statements seriously.
I take my statements very seriously.
I'm offended.
I have not said that.
You're denying it, but it's true.
That's not true at all.
Hold on. Wait. This is one of the weirdest conversations I've ever had.
All right, let's step back a second. I consider myself the bad guy. I consider myself the dictator.
Well, you certainly have the IQ to do it.
Bashar Assad, he's a good friend of mine. I have not said that.
What is this? This is one of the weirdest conversations I've ever had.
But they death to America. I have not said that.
They're not going to be fighting each other. They've had it. They've had a big fight, like two kids in a schoolyard. You know, they fight like hell. You can't stop them. Let them fight for about 2-3 minutes, then it's easier to stop them.
And then Daddy has to sometimes use strong language to
you have to
get
use
stuff.
strong language. Everyone.